I'm Senator Stephen Choi, and I'm so honored to stand with such a strong coalition of partners and advocates as we introduce Senate Bill 1021, hunting and fishing exemption for youth with the life-threatening illness, a bill rooted in passion and responsible stewardship. At its core, this bill is about hope. I introduced many bills when I was in the assembly, and then also even at this moment at the Senate as well. But I never had this kind of a fancy uh, press conference and the fanfare with the people and reporters are out here. SB 1021 creates a program through the California Fish and Game Commission to expand access to hunting and fishing opportunities for youth age 17 and under who are facing life-threatening illness, as well as youth who have lost a parent in service to our state or our nation. This type of a special bill needs attention. That's the reason we have prepared this special press conference on my Bill 1021. And I thank you for my staff members and also Kelly Rooney, who is my press secretary, who flew down here from all the way from Sacramento. For these young people and their families, time is so often uncertain. What we can offer are meaningful experiences, moments of connection to the outdoors, to bring lasting memories during incredibly difficult times. We know from other states that these experiences can improve quality of life and provide real emotional benefits, helping families find the hope when they need it most. This program will be conducted responsibly and ethically. Participants will follow science-based wildlife management practices, be guided by trained professionals, and engage in conservation-focused activities that respect California's natural resources. This effort is made possible through collaboration with the nonprofit partners who bring expertise, care, and commitment to these young people and their families. Today, you will hear from some of those partners, a speaker on behalf of our bill sponsor, Field Dreams, a representative of the youth patients and their families, as well as leaders from the hunting and fishing communities who understand the importance of conservation and mentorship. Thank you for being here and for your support of SB 1021. I would like to now invite our next speaker here on behalf of Field of Dreams, Tony Bengals.
Thank you so much, Senator. My name is Tony Bangos, and I am honored to be able to read a letter on behalf of the founder of Field of Dreams, Tom Dermody. Good afternoon, and thank you for being here today. Tom Dermody, the founder of Field Our Dreams, the bill sponsor, asked that I share this on his behalf. First, I want to thank Senator Choi and the bill's supporters for standing with us and for recognizing the importance of what we are here for. Field of Dreams started in a very simple way. It began with one fishing trip for 2 special needs kids. What we saw that day changed everything. We saw smiles return. We saw confidence grow. We saw families experience joy during a time when life felt overwhelming. Over the years, that mission grew. Today, Field of Dreams provides guided outdoor experiences for special needs youth, children facing serious medical challenges, and military members and their families. These experiences are not about sport alone. They are about healing. And they are about giving people a chance to feel whole again, even if just for a moment. This is why we are proud to sponsor SB 1021. This bill recognizes a hard truth, that some children simply do not have that time to wait. Under current law, many youth with life-threatening illnesses will never have the opportunity to fish or hunt, no matter how much it might mean to them or their families. SB 1021 creates a compassionate, carefully regulated path forward. It puts decisions in the hands of the Fish and Game Commission, preserves science-based conservation standards, and ensures that every experience is ethical and responsible. We support this bill because we have seen what these experiences can do. We have seen kids find hope. We have seen families make memories that last a lifetime. And we have seen how time in the outdoors can change the direction of just one life. Field of Dreams believes that every child deserves the chance to experience the healing power of nature, no matter the challenges they face. Thank you for listening, and thank you for standing with us. Next, it is my pleasure to introduce Rick Travis.
Thank you, Tony. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, esteemed colleagues, supporters, families, and fellow Californians, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today at this important press conference. My name is Rick Travis, and I'm the chair of the advisory committee to the California Outdoor Legislative Caucus. On behalf of all the Californians who are passionate hunters, anglers, and conservationists, I'm proud to stand in strong support of Senate Bill 1021, the groundbreaking legislation introduced by Senator Stephen Choi to expand hunting and fishing opportunities for our state's most valuable youth and our most vulnerable at the same time. Senate Bill 1021 directs the California Fish and Game Commission to create a carefully regulated, science-based program that provides special access to hunt big game, upland game, migratory birds, and fishing for children and teens under 18 facing life-threatening illnesses, such as cancer, severe congenital conditions, cystic fibrosis, and other progressive or degenerative diseases that place their lives in jeopardy. This bill is more than just about outdoor activities. It is about compassion. It is about healing. And it's about giving these brave young people a chance to experience the restorative power of California's wild places. We know from countless stories and research that time in nature can dramatically reduce stress, ease anxiety and depression, build physical resilience, and restore a sense of joy and normalcy amid grueling medical battles. For kids enduring chemotherapy, hospital stays, or the uncertainty of a life-threatening diagnosis, a day on the water casting a line, or in the field pursuing game, or playing with a dog can create lifelong memories of strength and hope. Organizations like Field of Dreams, Hunt of a Lifetime, Fish for Life, and similar programs have long recognized this, granting outdoor adventures that help families fight harder and live fuller. As hunters and anglers, we understand this deeply. That outdoors isn't just recreation, it's therapy. It's where we connect with family, where we find peace and learn responsibility. Outdoor enthusiasts fund conservation through licenses, fees, donations, and habitat efforts. We are the stewards who ensure wildlife thrives for future generations. By introducing these young people, many of whom might not have ever otherwise had the chance to hunt and to fish, SB 1021 helps reverse declining participation in these activities while inspiring the next generation of conservationists. These kids who've already shown incredible courage can become lifelong advocates for our natural resources. Let me be clear, This program will be narrowly tailored, fully supervised, and always safety first. It requires collaboration with the Department of Fish and Wildlife, our nonprofit partners focused on conservation, licensed hunters and anglers, medical clearances, family involvement, and strict regulations will ensure that no child is ever placed at risk, only given the opportunity to thrive. This isn't about politics. It's about humanity and responsible stewardship of our wildlife heritage. Over the past couple of years, as I have fought with my wife to beat breast cancer, I have got to speak with numerous families that have been touched by these challenges, and their stories move me. One young cancer fighter dreamed not of toys or trips, but of feeling the tug of a fish on the line or the quiet thrill of working with the dog in the field. Simple joys that remind him that life is beyond the hospital walls and still holds wonder. We stand firmly with Senator Choi behind Senate Bill 1021 because it aligns with our core values, protecting rights, promoting conservation, and supporting our communities, especially those in greatest need. We urge the legislature, Governor Newsom, and all Californians to join us in passing this compassionate common sense bill. Thank you for your attention. Together, let's give these kids the adventure they deserve and the hope they need. And now I introduce to you Wayne Cotto.
Good afternoon. My name's Wayne Cotto. I'm a member of the California Outdoor Sporting Caucus Committee. I'm a lifelong recreational fisherman, and I have had numerous roles within the fishing community, recently retired as the Executive Director of Coastal Conservation Association of California. Recreational anglers throughout our state understand the importance of outdoor activities play within our individual and family wellness. We also pride ourselves in giving back to our communities with veterans trips, underserved and underprivileged programs, as well as taking children out for fishing. That we share our joy of being on the water for a day of fishing. We understand how important being on the water, enjoying nature, can cleanse a person of the daily strain and the problems we all face. We have seen how fishing can be therapeutic. This bill will create an opportunity and awareness to the critical role fishing and hunting play in the well-being of a child's outlook and provide a better chance for surviving their critical illness. I have witnessed how a child with a life-threatening illness can be motivated to get better in order to have a chance to get out on the water. We need SB 1021 because many of our regulations prohibit us from providing these opportunities in a timely manner because of strict regulations within this state. Granting of these trips could be the spark for these children to fight harder, to overcome their illness, and to participate in these kinds of events in the future. We want to thank Senator Choi and all of the legislators that have taken the step to help us to help our communities and to aid the families of children suffering from life-threatening illnesses to have a little joy in sharing our favorite sport of fishing. We urge the legislatures, the governor, Fish and Game Commission, and Department of Fish and Wildlife, and our community to join us in supporting SB 1021. Thank you. And now, Donna Kalis from Dana War Sport Fishing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Senator, for having me here today. My name is Donna Kalis, and I am the owner of Dana Wharf Sport Fishing and Whale Watching in Dana Point. My family has been taking families out on the water for over 55 years. We pride ourselves in focusing efforts to get kids on the water because we have seen how a day on the water can transform their overall outlook, and this incentivizes us to do more. We have special kids programs that teach responsible and sustainable fishing, as well as support programs that take kids with special needs out for a day of fishing. Again, all of our kids' trips are magical in how a day on the water and fishing can help their emotional outlook on life. It gives them a place to forget their problems and just have fun experiencing our favorite sport of fishing. We support this Senate bill as it offers an opportunity to take kids with life-threatening illnesses out for a special day of fishing when the regulations would otherwise prohibit such an event. Sometimes the window to grant a trip cannot wait until regulations align. We need Senate Bill 1021 to open up the opportunities to provide these special and timely trips for the children and continue to do this. Thank you so much for having me here today. And we urge everyone to support Senate Bill 1021. Thank you.
Thank you, all supporters and the speakers. Now, game is on. Bill has been introduced. Our next goal is having it passed through the committees and then also on the floor, and then also going back to assembly committees and assembly floor. If no problem, when it passes, it can go to governor's office, and now we have to expect his signature into law. Long process ahead of us. So other than this bill introduction press conference, what can we do? How can you support? Anybody has any idea? You need to start making phone calls to once the bill is assigned to a committee, then we'll let you know when the committee date will be. First of all, calling the committee members, that's the first thing for them to hear. And we all care about the bill. And when it passes, then on the floor, we gotta have a majority of the rest of the Senate members to vote on it. So you can pick up your phone and the 40 senators to ask them to support the bill, and they will know the heavy support from the community coming from and the importance of this SB 1021. Once it moves to the assembly, you gotta do the same thing. Committee, find out the committee assignment and the committee members to call because it has to pass the committee first, and then before when it goes to the floor, we gotta have enough people to support it and calling assembly members for them to support it. And once that passes, you gotta bang on the governor's door. Governor, please sign. So governor, please sign. You need to do a lot of advocating and support calls for this long journey of bill process. And unless there is anyone who would like to speak in support of that or any questions, this will conclude our press conference. Thank you very much.